You gotta make sure they can hear you enjoying it.
Is water okay?
Oh, you're not drinking tea anymore? I gave you tea.
I finished the tea.
You know how to make tea.
I know how to make tea, but water's good too. We allow it.
All right. Hello.
Hi, Nick.
Welcome to our video. I have a friend today. This is a other YouTube content creator, Brady Daniels of Brady's Blunders.
Hi.
And you should definitely go check. If you haven't heard of his channel before, you should definitely, absolutely, 100% go and watch it. His videos are superior to mine in the sense that they are shorter, more refined lessons rather than continuous rambling. They're focused. They are comical. And
You're selling yourself a bit short, Nick, but thanks.
yeah. So anyway, they should know about your channel, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Do come watch. I agree.
Is there anything bad about your videos?
I make a lot of mistakes in my videos.
Dude,
Almost every video has a mistake.
have you seen this channel? Have you seen this channel? Like, just go to the comment section and people are like, "You missed the Atari SC3."
But I guess that's really the entire point of my videos.
Right. That is the point. So anyway, Brady's here. He's visiting me from London. So that's pretty far away from Seattle. And he's been staying with me this weekend. So we thought we'd do a video together. And I got some game reviews that were sent in. So why not start with a game review in a completely lopsided match? How about a 17Q versus 10Q?
Why are we even looking at that? It's just
what could go
17
wrong?
games.
Like, what could go wrong?
No chance, I'm sure.
It'll be amazing, I'm sure. I want to see this just like... I like games where someone just steamrolls the other person, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, why is it even an even match? Actually, the 17 guy's got white, doesn't he?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Well, we'll find out. Here, let's start going through the game. Pretty normal-ish opening.
Yeah.
Looks fine. We got a low Chinese. Trying to form mini Chinese, but white takes the pincer. Jumps out. That's a little strange, no? Like, this is playable, but this stone is so far away. I wouldn't jump out here.
You jump right into the corner?
Yeah, because so normally this Fuseki, or I'll just play moves out. They probably play this anyway. Do they play that? Nope, okay. Here's like a Fuseki, right? They play out this thing, and then black usually jumps here. And then often if white wants to follow up locally, he can play here. But locally, this is a loss for white.
Yeah, he's got influence, and it's not at all clear what it's doing.
Yeah, it's globally it can be good, but locally it's a loss. So the other common follow-up is to play here. But you usually do this when you have like a stone out here somewhere, right? So you can actually make a wall. In this case, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, maybe that's not the right move right now because white can attach here and do mean things. But between this stone and this stone, there's just too much space.
Yeah, and it's not at all clear what white's going to get from this.
Maybe even just this, right? And black just takes that whole side. And right now, white has no points. And there's still this cut, so I don't know.
And
this
that
is weird spacing for this Fuseki choice.
And that last move you showed for black, he might not even have to play it now. He could take Sente and play somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. These are later continuations. So yeah, that's a little weird, but hey, it's a 17Q, right? So this happens.
Yeah.
Okay, black played this is also fine, but I would play high just because we already have a low stone, put more pressure on white.
Agreed.
Yeah. White counter pincers, playable, but if you're going to do that, I would play here. This form's a nicer spacing with the corner.
Right. If you play really close, you're basically saying capturing the single stone is the most important thing I can do.
Right. And then black will just jump out, and now this white stone feels a lot weaker.
Yeah.
Than if it was this one line back. So this is nicer spacing. The other thing is, I think you sort of seem skeptical when white plays here, but because black played low, I think this is more acceptable for white. Like black backed off here, so white has room over here to do stuff.
Yeah, the attack isn't going to be as severe.
Yeah. So we did this. Black jumps out. White jumps out. That's not the game. That's not the game at all. This is the game. Black
seems playable.
It's playable. I'm not. It feels like a loss though, doesn't it?
It makes the corner invasion harder.
Oh, but
right?
that's not a proper response. So I think here white can just play here, and if you challenge black to some sort of running fights, like this stone still feels too close. I'd still want this stone further away. But again, this corner is completely open. If white plays, another move over here, this corner actually can be attacked. It seems like this is not going to die for white, even though it's a stick inside of the black territory. I don't think it can die without you Tanukiing a move somewhere. And it's going to just, I don't know. Do you like this result?
Do I like it? No. I just think it's a playable move. I often find that moves I criticize turn out to be good in the end.
Yeah.
I often find that my opponent's moves that I think are terrible work just perfectly after my counters fail.
I see. It's a game.
Yeah.
Is there any other? So this is also, I guess, the follow-up if you want to force a fight this way. And that way,
white's out first.
Black doesn't really get ahead of you. You get less cornerage, but still playable. All right. So, sure. This feels a little bit weak-spirited.
I wouldn't Tanuki here if I was black.
I would definitely not Tanuki. Although, I don't know. Black doesn't know if he wants to do this one or Hane the outside.
I think he definitely wants to 18.
He wants which one?
I would
L16?
I would 018.
Oh, you would just Hane here.
Yeah, it secures the corner and takes white space or rips it apart pretty well.
Yeah. It's playable if we connect here. I don't know. That looks white looks fine though.
Yeah, white's fine.
It's a huge corner. So yeah, I don't know, a little strange. Just because white's like the shape is very undefined and then people Tanuki. No, they don't play that. They Tanuki. But I think both players are fine. Like this seems actually.
Yeah, there's a proverb for that, right? Tanukiing in the middle of a fight.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's something like don't go fishing when your house is on
fire.
Oh
yeah. Don't go fishing when your house is on fire.
So, but maybe as you said, playable.
But again, this is really light. But it feels like white's shape is thin too, and if both players have thin shape, that feels a little strange.
Let's see how it turns out.
All right. We'll give the benefit of the doubt to the 10Q and the 17Q here.
Yeah, what do we know?
They both know what they're doing more than we do. This is good. This is fine. I like this move here. Although I'm not sure. I don't know if white knows he wants to push it that way yet. Right? Because this way isn't as natural of an extension, but it does very clearly work with the upper right group. So I'm just not convinced this is the right direction. But locally, if you're going to push it that way, that's a good move.
It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, and maybe white has something like this in mind.
You may have it in mind, but didn't play it yet.
But no, that's not the sequence in the game. But that would start to form something really large. It does settle black kind of directly, though, is the thing. Nope, we're going to leap in.
You'd play on the bottom first?
Well,
would you go ahead and develop the top?
I don't know what I play. This is a hard point. These two players are playing a good game. I mean, it's like there's a lot of things that I wouldn't play in this game for sure. Like I wouldn't probably push this stone right away. I'd probably think harder and longer and maybe play a couple preparatory moves so I knew which direction I would push it in. But I mean, locally, if you know you're gonna push it in that direction, that's a good move to do so. And again, locally, this is a good move. Like locally, for the most part, they're playing decent moves. I know we're only 16 moves into the game.
Yeah, but no move has been sort of disproved yet on the board.
So, okay. Are we going to see an avalanche? Avalanche from the 17Q.
Yeah, I like it. Right direction.
That's good. That's good. Oh, black does not accept the avalanche. I think this is a bad result for black if black does not start avalanche here, because white should play here immediately. White does not.
No, this is an important move for everyone to know.
Yeah.
This type of shape happens a lot with this exchange in the corner, and you always want to extend out in front in this position.
Yeah, and if black plays here, this is even though it looks like you gave black points here, there's only like 6 points here, right? And this gives you the time to either play a big move or you can make shape directly.
And if you don't play it, black's still going to gain the 6 points because he's going to take Sente right away.
Yeah. So this is a really important move. So where do you think white played instead, Brady?
I'll bet you. I would bet 04.
You're going to bet 04?
Yeah.
Oh, just make shape?
Yeah.
I don't want him to play 04.
Where do you think he played?
He probably played 04.
Okay.
I'm a little bit scared. Nope. Oh, that was my dream. Yeah, he played 04. This was a little slow. Yeah, it was more just not the right shape. Not the right shape, because black gets this Hane now, and can then double Hane. And white's shape, like white has shape, but it's not the most efficient shape in the world, right? There's still this weakness. There's actually still a peep here. Black could continue pushing, probably not, since you have the 015 stone. But you know, maybe black starts to activate the stone again.
So, but black didn't play what you said that black could play.
No one did anything what I thought would happen. No one did anything. So let's see. Go back to the real game. White plays here, and then black invades again. Splits one more time.
This might be playable. I mean, I guess it's inviting white to help his shape at a move like L3, but this might be all right.
I'm not sure white wants to go L3. I kind of want to push that way.
But you understand what I'm saying, that if,
Yeah,
if black makes a 2-space extension.
Mm-hmm. Well, but the reason, so this looks like it gives white a base, right? But now our corner, there's a corner invasion.
Yep.
So it feels like white sort of owes an extra move in the corner. And this, even though white has a base, it's already undercut. So I'm not really thrilled with this for white. Like, I like black here. But white should, I think white should get this move.
Yeah, this move is still urgent.
But I think it's even better if you can get it now and then push it this way. And if black only goes that far, I think this is playable for white.
Yep.
Because you've gained over here. This black group is not settled yet. Black really needs another move. You can even run out with him.
And you're making your nice boxy shapes.
I do like my boxy shapes. But even better, how about this, right? If you play this here and just play here directly.
Yep.
And even though, yes, black can come in here at any time, I'm not sure it's that big of a deal.
White can even eventually give up those stones.
I'd especially give up one, right? If it means white gets the outside and this whole bottom, you know, can you imagine if we just get this? I don't know. Looks fair. Maybe it's not that good.
Yeah.
But this is more my style, right? Where I'm looking for something to give up to my opponent so I can take the outside.
I think it's pretty common in professional games for those stones, the P3 and Q4 and 5 stones, to be sacrificed. Mm-hmm. I mean, as a whole.
Yeah, so maybe if we make this exchange and then black plays here, how do you give up the whole thing here?
I did say pros, right?
You did say pro, but...
I mean, if you connect, then black can just back off, right? And you're looking awful heavy.
Yeah, maybe black plays that first. Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend connecting.
So that doesn't seem like a good solution.
Yeah, even though this is a fight, it looks like black already has you.
Right. This is one of those classic situations where you're not gaining anything as you fight. You're just kind of running away.
Yeah.
This might have happened in our game last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have done that. So I'm just not familiar enough with this Fuseki. This doesn't come up in my games a whole lot. I mean, it's a really common shape in terms of Fuseki and Joseki and stuff, but I'm not sure why. This is not in the openings that I usually play. But anyway, black comes there. Oh, white does push that way. And let's see how white handles it. Maybe he attaches on top instead? Ooh.
So that's an interesting move.
It seems a little greedy.
Would you push up as black?
Reading. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, you're potentially giving up a lot as well.
If white plays there, I think you just play here.
All right, but black didn't push
maybe it's
up.
better to cut. I think it's better to cut, actually, this side.
It seems reasonable for black, especially with the stone at Q2. I mean,
Well, black has this ladder, too.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, it looks hard.
Looks hard, and black still has this move here. To make eye space or link up. Yeah, this is hard. Because I think black can even push from behind here and then try some sort of net thing. Oh, it doesn't quite work yet. Doesn't quite work. You'd need one more move. So maybe... Do we push up one more time? That's kind of dangerous. That's very dangerous.
At any rate, it looks like a doable fight for black.
The game... Black Tanuki!
Okay, back to that lesson of
That's a terrible idea.
don't go fishing when your house is on fire. You're in the middle of a fight. Finish the fight. At least get it to a position where both sides are settled, or at least you're settled.
Yeah, and this is a huge move though, because white can develop the top, and because black has a group here that has a base but isn't super strong. Like, this type of move puts a lot of pressure on white and takes a lot of pressure off of black. So it's a really humongous move. But man, as white, don't you just want to play that?
Really, really badly.
Like, this basically turns the entire bottom into 50 points.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
So this, another proverb, urgent before big. So that move in the upper left, really, really big.
Yeah.
This one, urgent.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is 50 points.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, white will always get something here anyway. Oh, we have a comment. What does the comment says? Hello, I'm sorry, I never saw your message. I play mostly on my phone, so I only see the board. Please have a good game. Oh, so polite. 17Q is being polite. Oh, but the 17Q does not come back down here. 17Q responds. Yeah, and again, there's still Aji up here for blacks to exploit.
Right.
So white's worried. I mean, this is a huge move. It looks natural. That looks good. That's fine.
Yeah, that white stone's getting uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yep. So black could entirely seal white in now, right, with this type of sequence. Or basically the sequence, I guess, just... It's an exchange. That's not a very good exchange for black, though. Never mind. I take it all back.
I'm impressed I'm impressed you can do this on the fly anyway. I don't know if I've mentioned that to you. You do these game reviews without having gone through them first. I couldn't do that. I'd have to...
It's an adventure. We're having adventure time. Well, if black just plays here first, let's say white can't really cut either, right? Because this doesn't work.
Black, by the way, did play there first, didn't he?
Is that the game? That was the game.
The first move was...
Yeah, that was the game. Or up to there's the game.
Wow.
So this is the game. Actually, this ends in an exchange as well. This is also an exchange. Oh, but white went way too crazy. That's not a real move, right?
So, Nick, what should the exchange have been?
I think white cuts here. Or no, white cuts the outside, right? I'm not sure what's better for white.
Ladder doesn't work for him.
What was the last variation we did? We cut on the inside. And then did this. Oh. And then when black eats these stones, white can link up here. Right? So like white would eat the corner, black would get the super strong group here. Like that would be one sort of quasi-expected result when you play this kind of move. And you have all these cuts on both sides.
Right. You're expecting to give something up, one side or the other.
Everyone can cut everyone else. You just sort of have to assume that both people do. In this case, it works. So this is neat. But white played here, which I think is nowhere near, is not going to end as well.
It's going to help black fix his shape.
It feels that way, but there is several variations. I'm betting black played here. And the problem with this for black, let's say, yeah, black protected here, is that there's still this cut. So we're not out of the woods yet, right? Because then there's this, and
yeah, it's
probably that. We're definitely not out of the woods. How does white live? You want to do some life and death for the people? Live? On the fly? No pressure?
I probably don't want to do that because you're giving up the stone.
Mm-hmm. I guess you can play there. But then black will just do that. Can we run out first? Can we push it first? I think we can. Because black's shape here is bad.
But the problem that that white has is that black's got a ton of liberties with that F-17 group, so he's not going to win a liberty battle.
No. Well, even right now,
yeah,
black can just live at any time with a lot of points, actually.
I guess I was thinking even before the B-17.
Oh. Yeah, so, I mean, there's going to be suffering here for white, whatever happens. That is not the game, though. And the reason why there's suffering for white is because white played this wedge, right? This is, I think, just too slow of a move, or it just doesn't do a lot. It sets up this cut.
But the cut was there anyway.
And the cut, the cut was there anyway. Oh no, white, you're 17. I mean, he's playing a lot better than 17Q.
I'd agree with that.
But this is bad. This is very greedy.
Right. So the point in a situation like this, it's a fight is equivalent of a crosscut, and you want to help your weakest area, assuming you're not going to sacrifice it.
That's right.
And that corner is way too big to sacrifice, and it's definitely the weakest area.
Yeah, and even though there's all this Aji and cuts and things, white can still settle this. This is still a Sibicky shape. White might not make a million points here anymore, but yeah, I'm scared, white. I am scared. This is a very greedy move. That's a little slow, right? I mean...
there's no reason
slight
not
difference.
to.
Slight difference. Well, the reason is because these 3 stones only have 4 liberties.
Yeah, but one of the liberties is protected. So, I mean, the outside, you know what I mean?
Well, but it might set up, like, it might prevent black from playing this later because of some sort of co-sequent throw in, I don't know.
Right. But right now there's no reason
not to. Right now, there's no reason not to. So, it's a little slow. Yep, you're inviting white to play there. And again, right, if you just played there, if white takes the same point... At this moment, you can still play that, right?
Right.
And
this shape
that move is much better than this move.
Right. This shape, the other shape, white's not clearly alive, and with it looks like the game shape, it looks like white's going to be able to settle very easily.
It does, yeah. So this is a really big difference. But black's 10Q, so...
So who knows?
That's a 10Q mistake, people. If you're 10Q and you have played this move, then we have verification. This is a 10Q player. I guess. That is the game. Yeah, black just played there right now. He played there right now, yeah, so he should have just played there directly, right? This is common jump shape.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just proving my point. Yeah, and then white gets to play that Hane. Black makes 1 eye. I'm not sure... I guess he's just making the eye to prevent white from getting the eye. Like, the eye is useful, but this cut is more valuable, right?
Right. You can go ahead and give up the stone, and if you give up the stone, you're giving it up in Sente. But this way you're controlling the outside.
Well, this way you're inviting a fight. Like, white still has to squirm this way. White has to squirm more. So I think in this case, this is better than protecting. This is still better than protecting, but... Instead of having this little play footsie over here, earlier I would probably just tried to fix the shape entirely and force white to play another gote move on the inside. But of course, all this is mute because we could have just... Or moot, not mute. Moot. Because black should have just played there anyway. Okay, anyway, we'll go on. Yep, so black is now forcing white to squirm. White really doesn't want to try this cut. Maybe white just doesn't have time.
You're saying he doesn't, but you would.
I think you have to. If you right now, this black group only has 1 eye. There is another black group here that is not strong. It has 2 stones and a little turd stone over here. And I think you have to separate them if you're going to get any sort of decent result out of this.
Yeah, and maybe potentially somehow that makes G16 good. So, for example, if white gets to play the Atari, then G16 is in not a terrible place.
So... Yeah, it's...
But, boy, I'd have to read this for a long time because it's pretty scary for
Because maybe black just can kill with... probably not that one. Probably maybe this one's more likely? No, that one's not at all. That doesn't work at all. All right, Brady, how do you make this? How do you play a move here to kill that works and protects this cut Atari thing? Nope.
Maybe just descend? And even if you're not I didn't mean that descent.
Oh, but maybe this one.
But you're creating the cutting shapes again. Let's see.
But this time it works.
Yeah, it does. Well,
but white gets all the Sente and lives. And meanwhile...
And comes out, maybe.
Well, still has this cut now. Or actually, rather, this cut
comes out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be better for white. Okay, so we did it. Sort of.
I'm not sure what we did.
I don't know. What descent did you want to do? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one I briefly clicked on earlier before we got too far down the rabbit hole here. Because white sort of needs this. This is a key point here. And this is the key life point. Can we play? We can't play that far. We can play here, though.
I mean, the end is even if white lives, it should be all right for black.
Well, especially if black can take that in Sente, that'd be great. But there is this little problem over here.
Minor annoyance.
Minor annoyance, yeah. Well, we have this black stick that doesn't...
I'm teasing.
Yeah. So there were some interesting fighting variations. In the game, though, white just cowered. But black didn't really completely solve this cut problem either. So let's see... Black backs off. Oh, I would not take that peep. Brady, why would I not take that peep right now?
At some point D15 may be really important in a life and death shape.
Yeah.
And right now you're making it so it's not Sente.
Yeah. I mean, if this makes white 100% alive, I guess you can play this. I guess you can peep first. I guess white's justified in playing this. Because how do you kill this? You can't without fixing this, right? And even then? Alright, so let's say we fix that. Now how do you kill this?
I don't think you do. You're going to either start there or one up above, but either way he's making an iron answer. If you start here, he can just... or can he?
This is Ko, right? I think that's Ko.
Yeah, and it's Ko with black having a nasty threat too.
With an extra threat right here. So, here I'm trying to justify white's play here as being like really strong.
Right.
Because if white has already decided, I need one more move in here to make this alive, for sure, then this peep is fine. Right?
And maybe we should show people why you'd like to have that move as white. It's because the honey on top for black is so nice.
Well, not only that one, this one is too.
Yeah.
And now, when we only have 2 stones here, that's actually harder for white to make good shape than if we had a third one.
So it's understandable why white would play that.
Yeah, and it's also worth points, right? We have all these other white stones that could be worth up to 5 points later on. I mean, I think that's a very forward-thinking move. But so here's the problem, though. I don't think white just cowers. I should have pushed through with D12. Absolutely. Even if you're going to come back and do that, you should absolutely poke at this first.
Create weaknesses.
And so even if you said, nope, I still need to play this, I owe a move here, we now have 1, 2, 3 defects in black versus we have 1 defect in black. And how defective is that 1 defect? Not very, right? I mean, first off,
is it even a loose ladder type situation?
Maybe. Definitely. Right?
Looks pretty miserable.
That's not even a defect. At least not directly. So, yeah, this is a huge difference. Huge difference from when black fixes there and black does that. That is the game.
Oh, wait. So black is...
10Q.
The 10Q. Okay.
And...
so locally, this is a pretty nice result for black.
Yeah. Oh, there was to avoid the co-variation here. Let's say white plays there and black plays here. Is this alive? Because white can play there instead of this sort of bad co-shape. This still looks like a problem, though.
Because...
I'm not sure yet, but it looks like a problem. I can't quite get it feels like there should be a shortage of liberties here. Maybe honey? push.
Yeah, but
No, it doesn't
no,
work.
it doesn't work. And because it's not a dead shape.
Yeah. But man, I want there to be something. How about here? Play there. Same.
Could cut back to the same shape if.
Are we sure?
Well,
this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Did you have to do the sequences white?
Probably not. Probably not. But that was beautiful. That was a beautiful variation. So here, if white, this is tricky. If white plays this normal looking move, maybe this defends better. But first, here, let's look at the other variations in this one. Because this looks natural, right?
Yeah, very. Because to keep black from going out.
Black plays here.
All right, so just answer first.
Okay. Is this what I did?
Yeah, but then you play that.
I should play this instead of this.
Right.
Yeah. Can we play here? No, that doesn't work.
And that doesn't work either.
That reverts. All right, so no. So this isn't anything. But it looks super cool for about 30 seconds. How about this? That works. Isn't this like ko?
What if white doesn't answer the ko and plays twice on top of the black stones?
Here?
Where are you playing? Oh, I see. I'm a little slow sometimes.
Yeah, so I think this looks kind of ko-ish. Now it does seem like it's a multi-step ko, because black can never connect.
And
all right, so black has to take an outside liberty, and then there's another outside liberty.
White doesn't need to play that though, right?
Hmm?
White doesn't need that move. White can play on top.
Yeah, you're right. So you're right. It's not even ko.
So it's not a ko.
Yeah.
Show what on top means.
Oh yeah. Nope. Black and then white crushes. But black can't connect. So that would be fine. I feel like there's a ko in here. I just feel like it.
It's a big area. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't, but it just does feel.
Wait, how about here first?
Full of Aji.
Just play there. That looks like Seki. That's got to be Seki, right?
Unless it could become a clumpy 6 or whatever. No, it's Seki.
That's
right?
Seki.
Seki's alive,
Seki's
but still a miserable result for white.
Yeah, so we can do Seki. So that's cool. Unless we try this. All right, but I don't.
How much more time on this one?
I don't know. Sometimes I go down the rabbit hole. I don't really come up. I gotta drink tea.
So that's an interesting move for white. Figuring if black answers, he's getting a bit over concentrated.
Yeah, this is a great exchange for white. I still think black should play here though.
Why not? See what
this is free Sente points, and again, if black responds like this looks a lot like a ko. Black has to play here. So anyway, over concentrated for black. Yep, this is a nice exchange. Remember that bottom that we said was 50 points?
Yeah, but
he's going to turn into like 70 if.
But should he have cut at L3 instead of these two moves?
Oh, right, we didn't play that move yet. Yeah, I think you can. You can't even exchange one because black has no business responding here, right?
Right.
So yeah, we should just do that.
This move is almost as big as it was 30 moves
ago.
Still
huge, yeah. Still there. All right, but they're playing the bluffing game. Like, I'm going to build this. Black got a little scared. Can't be scared though, right? There's nothing. I don't think it will.
So he thinks the ladder's bad.
Yeah, but there's this. Ta-da! White's not doing anything. Yep. Bad move, black. Bad move. You're letting the 17 queue catch up here. White really likes this territory.
Maybe it'll be big.
You ever play a game where you're just like, this is mine?
Yeah, I play that, and I tend to lose those games.
Yeah, like, this is mine. You just keep defending it. It's just not that big.
So, come on, guys, both
too.
of you. L3 is just so huge.
This is slack.
All right, we won't keep saying it, but I want to. Every move.
We should. Like, they're not learning their lesson.
L3, but they can't hear us in between the moves.
At this point, I started thinking about a cosmic game.
And what color is he?
I thought he was the 17Q. Clark, which color are you? If you see this video, answer in the comments.
Well, if he's black, maybe that's what he's. Maybe he's black.
It makes more sense if he's black, unless. Let's see what White's move is. No, maybe he's white. Maybe he said that he put that in before 60, or maybe this was a comment about this move because they're both moving into the center now. Like, it makes more sense for this to be white, right? Because look at this move, and this move. Like, white has the cosmic thing going.
Okay, I buy it.
So, I don't know. I still don't know. Inconclusive.
L3.
This was slack. I think he was white, right? Because he's saying here, I think I could have played 08. Yeah, 08. So that's...
Okay, so he is thinking cosmic. But let's really try to... I mean, if you're going to learn one thing from this game, let's learn L3. Because in this shape, even...
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you surround everything here. If black still makes a live group running around here, you still get 0 points.
Yeah, it's just such a huge difference. This is guaranteed points with L3. And if black tries to run with the other stone, you may make even more points and go even bigger cosmic.
Or this isn't 17Q, this is 17 Don with a D. And he's figured out that if black plays L3, black still can't live with all these moves out here.
AlphaGo.
He's AlphaGo.
Attacking indirectly. Anyway.
So I think I play 08. Yeah, 08 has its own problems, though, because what do you do here? Are you giving... Or here, let's have black Atari first. Do you give these 2 stones up?
No, you can't, right?
Well,
so
I mean,
what happens if you don't?
If you don't have... I don't know, but this like, you could do this. This helps kill this. If you were forgetful and didn't play L3, you can give those 2 stones up. That's not that big of a loss. But if you don't like this Atari... Well, then doesn't black just do this? Maybe, and build this? I mean...
Right.
I don't think 08's any better than your move. Might be worse.
Is worse.
Well, this move has problems too, though. Right? Because we could even play this way. You know, do you take? Well, then we can sort of do this pivot fight thing, which is kind of weird, but separates that stone. Black's not quite strong enough to make this work, but...
Right, but
man,
there's really nasty Agi there,
I mean, so I'm not sure his move was any better.
Yeah, L3 would have been better.
Yeah, I still like this one. We like that one. All right. Black likes this too. Well, just block, that's fine. Nope, not the game.
L3.
Why? Oh, he's really scared of this getting too big.
And that makes some sort of sense.
But this is better.
This is better, and the other point is, just as black answered when you leaned at D8, usually when someone's touching your stones, like black did at 08, usually you want to answer.
Yeah.
90% of the time.
Because, you know, is black going to play here now? No. You know, you'll get continuations.
And I say 90% because this is one of the 10%.
Yeah.
You still want L3. But you don't want this move.
Yeah. Well, black's playing really submissive. Black likes 5th line territory.
I like 5th line territory.
Yeah. But I don't know what this stone gains for white. What does this stone gain?
I think he's just thinking of keeping black from playing there.
I guess. So you're willing to play this type of move if you think all this can be black points.
I think that must be what he's thinking.
But that's terrible thinking.
Right.
Make all of this white points, and that's bigger than this.
He's 17Q. But I do that all the time, where I think my opponent looks bigger. My opponent's territory and potential looks bigger than my territory and potential. Even, I mean, and I could be wrong by 30 points. I do it all the time too.
And so the interesting thing about watching, Q games like this, though, is it's impossible for us to tell who's winning until someone plays a freaking move over here.
Right.
Right? Like, until we know who plays over here, we can't really count the score and have it make sense.
Right. I mean, if black plays now, do you think black's winning?
I would think so. I mean, I'm still assuming black, this gets reduced to nothing. This is a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
White still really needs another move over here to reduce the corner efficiently or effectively. So, I mean, what black already has...
I think I've spent half the game out of the picture now that I'm looking up there. But anyway.
You're looking at yourself?
If I'm back here, I think I've been like this a lot of the game. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Brady.
Way over here. Hi, everyone.
Well, you can push your chair over, or I don't know. See, but if you put yourself more forward, you look bigger and more like dominant than I do.
Okay.
So we don't want that.
All right. So if black gets this, we think black's leading, but black answered. And if white gets this, we think white's leading, right?
They're still playing this. We're still playing over here. Oh my gosh, black is really, really conservative.
L3.
They made the square diamond shape, which is a terrible go shape. Don't make this shape. Like technically it's all connected, but it has 0 eyes officially.
I don't know this.
Oh, this. Here, let me mark it with a tool. Mark it with triangles. Those are like diamonds, except not. Like that. Those 4 stones.
Mm-hmm.
This is usually a bad shape because it's inefficient. Because you only need 3 of these for all these to connect.
Right.
So this one
it's just kind of a wasted.
Yeah, it's like an empty. It's like the empty triangle problem. All right, it's this really inefficient use of stones. All right, white wants to make these 4 points. Or actually, well, this also sets up a nice move here for white. That makes a lot more too. But why not just play here and just make those points directly? Why? Okay, fine. No, nah.
It has to happen.
Okay,
we're going to say we want to bet on when it happens.
Like who gets it? Or what move number?
What move?
All right, so here I'll let you set the move number, and you want to give me the over or the under. Do you want to divide the pie, and I'll choose which half of the pie I want, or do you want to do?
Okay, we'll do 2 bets then.
Oh, 2 bets.
By my naming a number, I'm also taking a color. Right. So if I say an odd number, I'm saying black. So and then you automatically get stuck with white in that case.
No, because if you say move 100. Right.
Then I'm saying white played it.
You're saying white played sort of. But what happened if? But then I take the over, and then it happens on move 99.
Then you would win for black, and I would win for move number.
Oh, I see.
So it's 2 bets.
Okay. I see.
All right. What move are we at? 69. I think it should be the next move, but I'll take the over on that.
No, pick a number.
I am.
Oh, okay.
85.
I'm going to take the over.
Okay.
All right. So you're
I'm
saying
black and 85.
Black will get
I
it.
have faith in you, black.
Black will get it, and it's 85. Or under. Not yet. And I'm also assuming that black has other continuations here, right?
Okay, so instead of that move, answering locally.
Like this, possibly that.
Agreed.
That. Like any of these.
All right, so a beer?
A beer? Oh, you already bought me beer today.
Well, then you win.
All right. So why are we doing this? Like, why are we doing this? They're fighting over these like 5 points.
Get them on chat right now.
All right.
We want to ask.
Clark, you should. Oh,
woo!
You win both?
Yes.
You win both.
All right, black.
That's probably him asking the opponent, I presume. Yeah. But I do think I don't think this move's good enough. You know why this one is not good enough? Because whites can still play this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it doesn't fix the problem.
It doesn't actually help black nearly enough. That one move. Why play there? Which
helps black.
Which is a huge failure. Because now black can play there. What do we do?
What does he do? M4, I was going to say.
He really just tries to turn this into point. He doesn't care about this group.
And he's the one who suggested cosmic, right? All right. Okay, let's back up for a second. I don't mean back up the stones, but just
sure.
So he said at this point I'm thinking cosmic.
Right.
And indeed his moves, all of it, I'm going to point at the screen and no one can see everyone. I'm pointing at the screen. All of his moves are consistent for that. So if he gets it all, how big is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, little over 30 to 35 points, depending on how far black pushes in here. If he gets all of it.
So if he can get all of it, he's getting 35 points. If he'd done L3, what would that have been worth?
Let's reset. Black. No. White plays here now.
Yeah.
So he's still going to get most of that.
And even if he'd done it 30 moves ago and didn't get anything in the center.
Yeah, because even if black can jump in here, right, like this, and white can just say, yep, that's yours. Like, look, this is...
So now he may be able to get both, starting with this.
4,
but my point is, if he did it 30...
7,
okay, count. What are you, Young One Kim? Count every time?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, this is like, not counting the corner at all, which just adds another 20 plus points. It's like 60 points.
And even if he'd done it 30 moves ago, it still would have been bigger than the extra 35 he's getting this time.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
But this is like, if White loses the game, this is a game losing mistake here.
Agreed.
Right, because White still has this move, and even though Black can do fancy things like this is some fancy schmancy pants moves.
Look, I can connect underneath.
Ta-da! It's only part of it, right? You still get all this. So, yep, mistake.
All right, I'm gonna say mistake, but I like that White had a plan. And he told you about it. At this point, I'm thinking Cosmic Go, and he had a plan.
No,
and it's better to have a plan,
no.
And
it's good to have a plan
and learn a lesson from it. And that way, your moves had a purpose. Than to have no plan at all. Which I think with a lot of 17Q, it feels like there's no purpose to the moves.
What if your plan is just wrong?
But then he can learn it in one game, one Nick Sibicky review. He can learn.
Okay.
All right.
Good job executing a terrible plan.
Agreed.
All right.
And he's being sarcastic, and I'm not.
I'm only being semi-sarcastic.
Okay.
That's my default state of mind, by the way, right? Is a state of semi-sarcasm. So this is just big endgame for Black. That really seals off the corner. Big endgame. Yep. It's good. I guess that works. I don't know. My instinct is to always play there, right? That's so much better shape. But you don't need to in this case. I think White's strong enough.
Yeah.
Yep, Black makes that exchange at the top.
Oh!
And then he tries it.
Oh! Here we go.
I wasn't really sure about the meaning of this move. Would this really kill the top left? So according to us, who are two reasonably smart people who haven't had that much beer today, mostly tea, you're fine.
It looks scary.
It looks super scary. And Black Tanukis. Okay, yep. So Black is 100% alive now. But all right. So Black is now realizing Black is scared, even though Black has all this. This may be too big. Black, you know what Black did that was terrible? That was really bad. Playing all this stuff and just letting White.
Yeah, saying I'm happy for these 4 points.
Yeah, Black made these 4 points while White actually very easily took way more than that on this side. So even though Black got to play here, this is still interesting. Should we count at this point? Should we see what Black has to do? Let's do a count. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I thought you counted in pairs.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I am. Black has about 80.
80 is a lot of points.
80 is a lot of points.
White looks that big, though.
White is big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Well, that comes out of that stone. That's right. 38, 39. White, this is a really close game.
Presumably White's going to get Comey, though, too.
Let's look at the rules. Let's check the game rules. Can't do that. Game info, there we go. Oh, damn it, that shows the result. That was a failure.
Oops. I do see who wins.
Yeah, White did get Comey. So, but as of right now, with Comey, White wins this game.
Right. So Black needs to do something. So that's what Black's thinking.
Yep.
Is this the easiest place to do something?
No, it is not.
Where would you do something?
I would absolutely do at least this, but I'd start reading out better sequences. Wait, White's move, White played there. Okay. So I'd want to know if I might even just attack.
That's where I would start. But
again, White didn't make the strong shape here. White took maximum number of points, so there is this little bit of Aji. But here it sort of feels like White might be able to even play something like this.
Yeah.
And not exactly sure how this is going to go. So,
but it's the same first instinct. It's the 3-3.
Let's see what sort of muck we can rumble up there. So I don't think it works. We could just take a monkey jump here. This wouldn't be terrible. This would also not be terrible. Cutting, this is not big enough yet, but yeah, maybe. It's actually close to big enough because of the leftover Aji. But can black just play here? Does this make you sad or happy? Maybe we don't need to actually take a cut here. We can clamp this.
Yep, it seems to work. I mean, a little bit. I can give up something.
Right. So if we protect here, we have this double Atari.
Yeah. So white's going to need to give up
so
something.
There's problems. So white, it's really hard for white to respond to this really strongly. And so if white can't respond really strongly, you see how we can just waste an extra, 7 points here.
Yep, black's winning now.
Well, especially if white responds again and black can come back and do this one. Yeah, we can certainly turn this into a one game for black, I think, at this point. But here...
But I understand that move. It may not work, but black feels behind, so... Again, at least he has a plan.
I see.
Well, this is the one thing I teach. Is people are always so amazed that we can remember our moves from games.
Yeah, because they have meaning to them.
Every move had a meaning.
Yeah.
And if you have a plan, it's easy to remember all of your moves. And that's a sign that at least that.
Oh, check out this. I think Atariing here is better than what you played in the game, because white still has to play this, and that means that you will also get this move. This is a little endgame difference. When you play this stone, it works out almost the same.
But you've given away points.
Actually, maybe it's the same in terms of points, because white still gets the Hane. It might have been the exact same. Never mind. This is a special case for some reason.
No, but the stone itself, at being 9, wasn't there in the other variation, right?
No, but... but actually this also prevents this from being any sort of sente whatsoever. Whereas in my variation... So actually throwing an extra stone here is a waste of something, of potential or points, one or the other, because black still needs that eventually. Oh, maybe not. Well, all right, here we're assuming white takes this, and black should be able to get that in something like sente, right? And
otherwise there was no point in the capture.
Right. And so the question is whether or not this is sente for white, and it's actually not. Oh no, it is, right? Because this. No, this doesn't work. I thought that was ko for a second. Never mind. This still doesn't work. Any of this? Well, there you go. How about that? Huh? This? That works, right?
Yep.
All right, I found it. It only took me, I don't know. I feel like there's things there.
Yeah, and these guys were probably in 30-second Miyoyomi at this point.
Probably, but I mean, so anyway, I'm just showing you that a lot of times Q players are reading if I Atari there and Atari there, and then I can get that stone. But you've actually ruined an extra point or two in endgame on another side.
And it wasn't even necessary.
Yeah, you don't need to do this. And if white, in the reason you also assume that your opponent's going to give you the smaller side, and if they don't,
right, this is devastating.
Then you go, perfect. I take this in sente. Thank you. I go have a nice endgame and finish out the game.
So there's 3 reasons why that move was wrong.
Yeah, it's varying from small to large. That's not the game. That's the game. That's not the game. This is the game. Yep. All right, here we go.
All right, we saw the result. I predict that this dies.
Yep. It doesn't look very salvageable. Black did get that. That's good. And the monkey jump. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. So black did get this endgame along the edge here. I am wondering, does R17 work? Oh, there are 2 other comments I kind of breezed through. I think this move was a mistake by playing E1. No, C2 is probably best. I think this is best. because I think you get actually one more point this way. So whatever it is, I don't really care, but you're wrong. I think D1 was a mistake. Yeah. I think C1 was, or C2 was better. Okay, but this question was, R17 work? Oh, maybe this, oh yeah, I see. He wants to know.
He sent you an email and he asked if the upper left, if he can invade in the upper.
Yeah, he meant right.
Yeah.
I see.
No.
Almost. I mean, it looks like almost, but
you could just start there and it's done.
I think you just fix, right? There's where how does white do anything? Do you play here? I mean, this is not ice. You have to find a cut or something to.
But everything on the outside is black, so no cut's going to really work.
Well, that cut does cut, but it's not useful. Right? It doesn't do anything.
And S18. S18 probably wasn't even necessary in this sequence. You could have blocked him off from the outside.
So in this particular, I played this very sloppy, but in this case, white does capture an extra stone. That's pretty neat.
But I don't think that's what he was asking when.
Yeah, no, you can't. There's no way to live there. There might be Aji you can take advantage of in these pushes and cuts and things, but there should not be anything there. But nope, we're just pushing in.
And actually, once black takes the 18 point much earlier in the game, that makes it very hard to invade the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's not even at this point that it doesn't work. It was over 100 moves ago.
Yeah. So this is all boring. Do you agree? This is boring.
Yeah, endgame.
That's what? What are you going to kill here?
Well, I like the fact that white Tanuki.
Well, he's. I think black is thinking he's going to take this Atari and then cut and cut. But there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Nothing. All right, black's just trying. I don't really care. Nothing there. So anything happen?
That's it. No?
Ooh. Was this a mistake? That was a mistake. This liberty in the corner is actually important. Right?
Yeah, I missed the whole thing. We're going boring.
Boring.
Oops.
And then here, this liberty is important for the ice base, I think.
White needs to protect instantly.
It might turn into Seki now. So now white should play this, but here we can double check. White goes gallivanting onto the world of past stones. But if black plays here, no, white needed to defend that. So white doesn't have time. So white has to play there. And black just plays there in Seki. Well.
And is there a way to do better than... I mean, can he do better than Seki?
No, I don't think so. All right, because white will play this. And that just lives in...
Yep.
I mean, well, actually it's now Ko for Seki, but that's worse than Seki.
Right.
So... I think it's...
Oh.
I think it's just there.
So losing all those points, actually I think white still wins if it's Seki.
Well, here in the game, this is 3, 4, 5. This is 10 points, so white still wins.
White still wins.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 points exactly.
But still,
it should be 9 points.
Kids.
Should be 9 points because white should get one more thing there. Yeah, look at that. Whoops. No, I can't change the white stone. There you go.
But white's eventually going to have to come back and fill it anyway.
Yeah, so it's 9 points. Right, this is 7, that's 2. Yep. So, in the end, here I'll even use the score estimator tool that people yell at me for using in the final scoring, does have white up by 22. So in the end, this middle was big enough. So we have the 17Q as the winner. Not a real 17Q, I think.
No, he's played way better than that.
Yeah.
But also with his cosmic plan.
He had a plan.
You wish it failed, though, don't you? Because that way...
Well, black had a plan, too. They both had plans.
What was Black's plan?
I don't know. Black's plan was make 4 points over here. Wasn't that a stupid plan?
That wasn't a good plan.
Well, White's plan wasn't good either.
Black, if you're watching, we don't mean this negatively. Anyway.
Yeah, we do. We got to smack some sense into these Go players.
And that's actually one of the real values of a lesson like this is right now, the person who asked for the game review, White, may be thinking his plan was perfect. It was the right idea. I won by 22 points because it was cosmic. Right. But, and this is the advantage of a stronger player looking at the game. It's like, well, no, it worked, but it shouldn't have.
That's right. And they should feel bad for it. Oh, they should feel bad.
You're so mean. I don't know, Nick. In my games, I make the blunders, so I'm the one who feels bad.
Oh, I see. Well, anyway, Clark, thanks for sending this game. It was fun, and hopefully the rest of you who are watching this got something out of it. Do, at this point, if you have not gone over to Brady's Blunders channel, do you want to tell them your channel name?
It's Brady's Blunders.
Is that what it comes up? Is that like if YouTube / Brady's Blunders?
I don't remember if that works. I know if you type it into Google, it'll come up.
If you search for it, it comes up.
And we'll link to it down below. We equals you, Nick?
Here. I will link to it for sure. But here, I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to type in... Here, let me just bring this tab over. I don't think this is going to work, dude.
I thought I registered it as... Anyway.
So I go to YouTube and I type in Brady's Blunders. You think that's going to work?
Nope. Hi, Keith Lee.
Not your channel. But if you do go to the search bar and you type in Brady's Blunders, you are the first one that comes up. So there you go. And also for Brady's Blunders, like I said before, these are short videos. So I know how this one was like an hour, and most people watch the first 5 minutes and then go do something else with their life.
If you watch the first 5 minutes of my video, you got most of it.
You'll actually learn something, yeah. I mean, you'll actually get somewhere. So if you only have 5 minutes, go watch Brady's channel. That's it, yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, everyone. It was a blast.